So many of you are on social media and you're praising law enforcement for their quick response to yesterday's shooting. And we learned today they were on scene within 2.5 to 3 minutes. And while no one wants tragedy to happen in our hometown, law enforcement in the Treasure Valley routinely train for mass casualty events in order to be prepared. And this is video from 2008 when Boise police trained for a mass casualty event, ironically, at the Boise Town Square Mall. Mike Masterson was chief of Boise police at the time. This training exercise involved 200 emergency responders from multiple agencies to an active gunman situation. Masterson told us today, training like this with multiple law enforcement agencies is crucial for when a real event happens. He says yesterday's response likely began with what's called an all alert.
When the 911 center receives a call like this, they would hit an alert tone. An alert tone is distinguished from just the routine types of calls the officers handle, something that is critical in nature. So the alert tone would go out. All of the law enforcement agencies in our county would receive the same information simultaneously as Boise Police Department, and thus generated the large response of law enforcement agencies to the mall yesterday.
Masterson said that as an officer, your adrenaline starts pumping when you do hear the words active shooter on your radio. He went on to describe what the coordination is like on the ground once officers arrive on scene.
It would be coordinated by either the primary officer in that jurisdiction, or in this case, probably a supervisor would take control. You've got the 911 center operators who are critical in the whole equation here, because they're getting the intelligence and the information, relaying it to the officers that are going very fast to the scene and trying to determine a plan. That officer is often responsible for establishing a perimeter, of developing entry teams that go in and locate the shooter and stop the threat.
And we also learned today that those officers who arrived, a lot of them immediately came under fire. So a big thank you to Boise police and all the law enforcement who responded yesterday. Masterson, as the former chief of Boise police, says he was extremely proud, again, not just of Boise police, but all the agencies who responded.